Hi people, Rockfarmer here, and welcome back to Terratech. Today we are watching paint dry. That's about how interesting it is to sell all these blocks. But sell them I will, because I have been made aware that the game is due for an update soon, and it actually means that this particular save is no longer going to be playable. So until we get, the new update is going to involve a bunch of significant changes to the crafting system. It's basically a completely new crafting system. You will no longer be able to sell blocks. Or you can, but you will only get a ninth of the value back. So this block that right now sells for almost 600, you could probably get 50 or 70 big bucks, a block box for that, which is not a lot. So in the next couple of episodes, until this new unstable build comes out, I figured it was time to do some testing, because I've been having some ideas on how you could potentially build a farm. But there's a lot of data that I don't know. For example, I don't know how often trees respawn or what the respawn timer is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a bunch of trees, and I'm going to go down there and let my camera record this. And I'll just basically start the timer now. And then we'll see how long it takes for these trees and resources to respawn. And maybe we'll find out if trees respawn faster. Also, I want to find out how close can you put a building to a tree so it won't respawn. And I also want to find out how high you can build above a tree before it cannot respawn. Because I do have some ideas for how to potentially automate some of the things in the game. So now I tore down a bunch of stuff. And let me go over here and tear down this as well. I will point out that right here, though, I did take out one resource node, so we might see that come back a lot earlier than the others. So let's do this. And we'll take those out. I'm probably going to start another timer right here, and then we'll see how it goes. I guess I gotta learn if there is a timer in Adobe somewhere. So we shall see. I'm gonna go over here and keep pushing blocks into the system and leave the recording running, and then we'll see how we do. Well, this really is like watching paint dry, isn't it? Should try sitting here waiting for the trees to respawn. I'll leave the timer running, and hopefully we'll see soon enough. I'm probably gonna go and make some dinner in the meantime, though. Oh, I hope I'm not gonna run out of hard drive space here. This takes a lot longer than I thought. Well, just in case you're wondering, yes, this is kind of boring, but I built myself a little TV screen now. Hopefully there will be some action any minute. Alright, there we go. See them popping up there? I'm very curious to see how long this actually took. And I hope that the rocks that should further over on the right are respawning as well at the same time. Because I really don't want to sit here and wait any longer. This took a long time. I'm now up at the base. It is over here in the distance. And I want to show you my concept idea for a tree farm. So I don't know how practical this is going to be, and I actually don't even know if it works, but this is the idea. If you have a rotating anchor and you set up something like this at the right height, does this actually work? I haven't tried turning these in here, and there is a chance that it's just gonna not make contact, but I really hope it works, because if I fire the weapons, they will rotate. And let's see here. Aww. Why? Come on, devs. There should be something you can do to fix this. This is annoying. How do I make it do that? So that whole idea is totally bummed. Oh, under attack. And this is the other thing, dear devs. Please notice how active my defense tower is over here. It's doing nothing. I'll try leading my tech over to this thing here. Unless he insists on shooting that. Okay, I gotta shoot him. So yeah, defense turrets are not really working unless you're standing next to them holding your hand when you're shooting to fight an enemy. And apparently, you know, you can't cut down trees unless the tech is on wheels. So let's see if we can just, you know, maybe we're lucky if we just do something like this. Nope, doesn't work. So, Payload Studios, fix your game. I'm just kidding. I know that they're working hard on a lot of different aspects of the game, and nothing is really perfect yet. Well, but that's a real shame. So that kind of does change my plans a little bit. You know, I constantly get attacked, and right now there's an attack over there, and I'll show you how over time they just kind of grinded down all my turrets, because my turrets are not doing anything. They're just sitting there doing nothing. And I have to get in within a certain distance. Thankfully, those two are shooting each other. But I have to get like this close before it even reacts. And that is honestly pointless. So I'm going to need to set up different defense system. And my idea is to build a tower, have cruise missiles on it. And whenever there's an enemy in the vicinity, I can use the totally OP power of the cruise missiles, enter that tech, and just fire off cruise missiles until all the red dots are gone. That's my plan. In order to do that, though, I need access to the cruise missiles, and I am close. But I'm gonna change up this tech a little bit so it's slightly more maneuverable, and then I'm gonna go on a spree and get my last points here, so I can level up and get my cruise missiles. So I will prepare my tech, and I'll be right back. Please be Hawkeye. Yes. Oh, okay. Lots of stuff going on right now, and I think actually I should charge my battery. For now, let's go and take care of this guy here. And the invader guy. Let's get a little distance. Okay, you're dead. That's a lot of batteries. Alright, let's get care of these. I keep seeing new venture techs popping into the population, or new Hawkeye techs. I think that is really cool. I'm just afraid of the day they all have missiles, because that's probably going to happen at some point. But I also know that the next update, they will change the missiles. And they haven't said what the change is going to be to the cruise missiles yet. But, yes. This makes me tremendously excited. Because I've built some really cool techs that I can't wait to import. Oh, that looks interesting. What's that? It's an interesting build here. Yeah, there's a lot of defenses there, but when you land on the side of a hill and you don't have the ground clearance, you are kind of in problems. It's more interesting stuff there. Oh, a base. Good, then I can show you another very practical little thing here. How do you tear a huge structure like this apart easily? There is a trick to do that too. Because there is as I said before, there is the rule that you can only have one real anchor on a structure. And there is a way to manipulate which block is that anchor, and if you know that and you sever a construction from the anchor, then you have... Oh, I'm maxing out all my licenses. Excellent. So what you have to do is you have to find the cab, and specifically if there's more than one. In this case I can only see one. Well, there are two here. So we do that. So those two are out, then there's one down here. So let's switch tech here. So this guy here, see, that didn't work. Because, you know, things didn't blow up when you did that. So what you can do is, the easiest way is just to do something similar to this. Now, the tech always has the cab as the anchor when it's flying, right? So if I switch to this tech here, let me just see how super confident I am in my own methods. And I'll put this thing here down in the middle. Right there, because we got a lot of items to collect in a minute. So this is just a tech, and now I am controlling it. So if I put up the build beam now, it releases from the ground. And if I take off the cab while that happens, you know, this block that the cab was attached to here, this is now the anchor block. So if you remove this, everything else breaks apart. There you go. Yeah, I figured that was a helpful tip for the day. I am going to switch to this tech here. Go up to my base there. And build my flyer, get my flyer, and then I'm gonna go out and have some fun. So while we're in the middle of the darkness here, I figured I would start preparing for the arrival of my new favorite little toy. If any of you guys have watched my my showcase on the R&D lab with my new style of hover flyers, you will probably recognize this one because it is from there. And oh, I need a couple more blocks. Because I want to build a helicopter landing pad. So this is the Mosquito Bastard gunship. It doesn't have all the fancy nice brackets. Instead it has some venture blocks. But this is my my gunship here, and it comes loaded with missiles. And it's really awesome. It's also... Oh no, don't do that. What happened there? Yeah, I don't have access to gyros either, so it's a little more finicky than normal. But just gotta live with that. It is a little bit light in terms of controls. The gyros don't, they really help keeping it in a decent balance. It's a little more, you gotta kind of really be nice with it now in order to make it fly well. And it's, I don't know, it feels a little sluggish, but that's okay. I think, let's see if we can actually land this thing then. This is where you have to feather the throttle a little bit. Oh no, what did I do? Nice. I guess that worked. Perfect. And do we... Oh, I know what the... Oh, how annoying. So we don't roll over the edge either, but we do kind of get stuck in the cracks on the platform. That's an issue. Anyway, let's go have some fun, shall we? Because I have a mission with some venture on a mountain. So here we are at dusk, circling the mountain, finding our enemy, and we spot him. And we try to not get shot. So much for the dramatic for the dramatic voice. Oh, bummer. Let's see. Yeah, without the gyros, it kind of needs to have enough speed in order to turn around properly. Otherwise, it's really hard to turn it around. But here we go. Yes, I got him. Finally, I can continue on the point of interest missions here. Now, I'm gonna end the episode here. Next episode, I'm gonna build up my base and I'm gonna try to get a better helicopter platform in place for this guy. Until then, enjoy this final montage. Leave a like if you know where this music is from. And I'll see you all in the next episode.